Water is one of the most important substances on Earth. All plants and animals must have water to survive. If there was no water, there would be no Earth.
All the water on Earth today, every drop, is all the water there's ever been on the planet. Fresh water is actually millions of years old. The same water flowing in a continuous loop, falling as rain and snow from clouds to the Earth's surface, running in rivers, flowing from faucets, traveling through plants, irrigating crops, are actually evaporating into the air and condensing into clouds again. So why is there life on Earth? The reason is because it has this perfect water cycle.
So, what is water pollution? Water pollution is the contamination of water bodies, usually as a result of human activities. Water bodies include, for example, lakes, rivers, oceans, aquifers, and groundwater. Water pollution results when contaminants are introduced into the natural environment. Domestic waste means any non-processable waste consisting of compostable materials such as paper, cardboard, yard clippings, wood, or similar materials generated in a dwelling, including the real property upon which it is situated, containing 4 living units or less. Industrial effluents are also called wastewater, treated or untreated, that flows out of a treatment plant, sewer, or industrial outfall. Generally refers to waste discharge into surface waters. Pesticides and insecticides, when sprayed on crop plants, are able to flow below the surface of the ground, thereby contaminating groundwater, making it unsuitable for both human and agricultural uses. The main sources of chemical pollutants include everyday detergents and fertilizers. Specific contaminants leading to water pollution include a wide range of chemicals and microbes. Several chemicals that we use in our daily life are harmful elements and compounds.
One of the impacts does water pollution have on the ecosystem is diseases, not just the aquatic life. Even when the humans or animals end up drinking polluted water, they make themselves vulnerable to various life-threatening illnesses like hepatitis, cholera, typhoid, and many other waterborne diseases.
Ecosystems have a great capacity of auto-purification in case of accidental pollution. But if the contamination is continuous or if the concentration of the pollutant is high, repercussions could be dangerous on biodiversity by killing sensitive organisms and then causing imbalance in all the ecosystem. Imbalanced ecosystem means unhealthy plants and animals, including humans.
Pollution disrupts the natural food chain. Pollutants such as lead and cadmium are eaten by tiny animals. Later, these animals are consumed by fish and shellfish, and the food chain continues to be disrupted at all higher levels.
Conserving water is important to assure a continuing abundance of water that is safe to use for ourselves and for future generations. Water pollution is any human-caused contamination of water that reduces its usefulness to humans and other organisms in nature.
Wastewater containing highly toxic substances such as some heavy metals, radioactive materials, high concentration of phenol, cyanide, and other wastewater should be separated from other wastewater to facilitate the treatment and recovery of useful materials.
Eco-friendly products are best known because they are good for the environment. There's no harming it to get what we need. For example, going green means also reducing your carbon footprint. Our surroundings are everything we have, so we need to treat them well.
Fresh water is a finite and limited resource on Earth, and increasingly, much of it is polluted by both pathogenic microbes and chemical contaminants. Human demand for water is increasing. In particular, water is required to irrigate crops to feed the rapidly expanding human population. Now, we know that water is very important for our survival. Therefore, we must save water.